Hey, beautiful yogi friends, I'm Rebecca. Today we're doing a yoga practice with this ball. We're doing a yin yoga practice, so we're going to hold the poses for a shorter amount of time. It's full body. It's a deep stretching class for great flexibility and just to feel good in your body. And if you're interested in the unedited 90-minute version of this, then check out my Patreon membership and my YouTube membership. You can try to modify with pillows and blankets. They should work as well. I like the ball because it kind of contours to my body. And this one, as you can see, is very well loved. So I've had it for quite some time. And it's a little deflated, which is perfect for this yin practice. You can also use, blankets and bolsters as well. So we're going to start in a child's pose variation. You're going to take the ball into your abdomen. Your knees are nice and wide, and then just melt over the ball. Okay, just take a moment to arrive here and get comfortable with whatever prop you're using. If you're using the ball, just get comfy and cozy with this. It's great for vagal toning because the vagus nerve that runs all through the torso region gets some nice stimulation here. So just try to let go, try to release your head. And remember, this is a yin practice, so we're releasing the musculature. Just let go, let go. Okay, friends, now float your hips back. And remember, if you're on the props, you just take your hips into the ground now. And then take your hands forward onto either the ball or whatever props you're using today. So you can determine how high you keep them. You're going to let your chest come towards the earth. And then gently stretch your chest down into the earth, opening up those energy lines through the heart and the lungs, the back side of the body. And if this is too intense for the upper body, then maybe drop your forehead down and stagger your hands towards the earth. You can play with it, okay? See what you're feeling today. You can even take your arms a little bit wider. And while you're here, just take a moment to think about your intention for your practice today, okay? Whatever it might be. Maybe it's to just feel good in your body. Oh, really, really remember that magical time where you just said, and it might be this precise moment where you just felt so good in your body. This vessel that carries you around all day, every day, that's always with you, that's such a big part of you. This energetic vessel. So think about that. Maybe that's what you want to cultivate. Whatever your intention is, maybe it's just joy or love or flexibility. Any of those things are wonderful intentions. Anything is. So it's your little whisper to the world. Put it out there, plant that seed, and let it go. Okay, friends, slowly come up. Oh, that felt intense. Now we're going to take the ball over to the right side and lunge the left leg forward. Okay, you're going to take your hips, your pelvis right into the ball and go ahead and turn open towards the right. Come on over the ball, just like you're hugging it. And then if you want to, tuck the toes of the back foot. So that's one option. Another option is to untuck the toes. Okay, and you're going to continue to turn towards the ball. And then let's lift up. Keep the ball in towards the right side. Right forearm comes onto the ball. So you have a lot more support here. And then twist open to the left this time. Now, if you want to, you're going to go ahead and bend that back leg. So you might feel this a little bit differently than when you don't have that support. So this prop is actually assisting you to modify the pose. You can increase the intensity with it and also decrease the intensity, the sensation. Lift your heart, keep opening up. Let's release that. Then pivot over towards the front side of the mat, the long side to the right. And taking the ball right up against our left hip and transfer the weight into that hip and get yourself nice and stable. Now, if you want to, you can hook that bottom leg on top of the right. Reach the right hand forward. Take your time. Make sure you're stable. I'm taking my right foot under my left, but what I recommend doing is keeping that right hand down to start, left forearm down to start. And then if you can drop your head, you can move the ball a little more into the upper body or the lower body, depending upon where you want the opening. So take that right forearm down, release your head as much as you can, so don't hold in the neck. And then if you want to, you can take your elbow down. Start with your feet staggered, is my recommendation, really important so that you have that stability. Then if you want to, you could hook the foot. If you have that arm and you have the stability, you're also welcome to bring this up against a wall, okay? So here is an option, here's an option. If you feel stable enough, maybe walk your fingertips forward and melt over the ball. Now my ball is somewhat deflated, so I have more stability in it. If yours is pretty full, just take it slow, okay? Breathe into those ribs on the right side body. Maybe gently start to revolve open if you feel stable. Accessing really different areas when you use props like this. And let the breath really move into those regions and float around in there. Again, soften through your head. If you feel like you're holding on to tension somewhere, then maybe give yourself a little bit more stability, some more props around the ball. But once you get here, just melt into it. I have that top leg, the right leg, hooked under the left, but my right foot is in towards my mat to provide a little bit of stability for me. It's actually providing quite a bit of stability. And my right hand is spread nice and wide through the fingertips, so I can hold on here as well. Okay, let's gently release that. And then one more time, melt over the ball. So we're going to decompress somewhat here. Come and bring your belly on top of the ball. And even lift your hips up a little higher so your forehead comes towards the earth this time. And just take a couple of breaths here, neutralizing that sacral area. And slowly come on up. Now we're gonna go right back into this right leg again. So take the ball forward in front of you, come into your swan pose. So heel toe that right foot forward and maybe prop up the right hip. You're welcome to swing that back leg around too. So start here and then use the ball right into the chest to keep you lifted in this variation of your swan. You can play with the positioning, take it further in or out. Feel yourself melting into the prop. Now, bring the back leg around, friends, and you're going to take that back leg on top of the ball. Scoot your hips forward. Come on your back side, and then that left leg comes back up. So my left foot is in towards the ball. My right leg is on top. Then I'm going to drag the ball and the left foot to the right and take the right foot over. So you're getting a nice, delicious twist. Now your right foot pushes into the ball and goes to the right, and the left leg goes over to the left. Ugh. You get this nice, dynamic, delicious twist. Just spiral your heart open. Somewhat like cat pulling, but a different variation. So just a nice spinal twist. Look over to the right. And then gently come towards center, friends. Take your feet onto the ball and rest your arms down by your side. Take the legs forward and then gently take them back. And then open them up wide. Knees splay open, push the legs out. And bend, take them in and splay them open. Bring the soles towards each other, and then let's bring them in and reverse it. So press the legs out slowly. Splay the knees open, bring the ball in, and do that again. Maybe one more, two more times at your own speed. And just melt here for a moment. Find stillness. Okay, my beautiful friends, let's press our feet into the earth. Come over to one side, or I invite you to hold the ball and rock back and rock up and rock back, massaging out the lower back and all that connective tissue. You can hold the ball with your legs or with your hands, and you're getting some core activation here. Pull everything towards the center line. Stay up. And now let's turn over towards the right side of our mat. Let's come onto our knees. Take the ball over to the left and lunge the right leg forward, okay? So start with this and drop into that hip. Turn towards your left, okay? Opening up your dragon. And a simple pose, just melt here. Playing with tucking the toes gives it a different sensation. You can even prop up a block to support that leg. let's twist it open now. So we're coming up. Bring the ball right into that left hip. Twist towards the right leg. So your pelvis can go right inside it. And you're still going to get a nice opening in towards the hip flexor, but you have that support from the ball. And go ahead, grab onto your leg. If you want to, that's just an option. Lift the heart up. Okay, friends, let's release that. Turn all the way over towards the left side, towards the long side of your mat. Again, starting here, and we're going to move back into that side banana variation, okay? So take the ball into the right hip. Okay, hug that ball right into the right hip. Walk your hands over. Drop your head down. Again, an option is to support yourself here. Straighten out those legs, maybe stagger them for stability. Maybe hook the bottom leg. Play with all your options. You want to feel stable so you can soften in the pose and really feel the magic of it. Okay, friends, I could fall asleep there. Come again over the ball. Bring your hips up into the sky. Drop your forehead into the earth. Breathe here. Okay, now come on up and then take the ball forward. Okay, now we're moving into Swan on the left side. So let that ball drift away for a moment, not too far. Step the left leg forward, guide your knee to the left and your foot to the right. Take your time and then pull the ball right into your chest and then melt over it. Transferring the weight slightly forward and back. Make sure the weight distribution feels appropriate. Let's come on up nice and slowly. Swing the right leg around and take the left leg on top of your right leg, okay? And then you're taking your right foot on top of the ball this time. So, hey you, come over here. Take your right foot on the ball, left leg on top, and then gently guide it over gently to the right side. The top left leg goes to the right and the right leg goes towards the left. Your heart opens up to the left. Okay, friends, let's come back towards center. Take your feet on top of that ball and just give it a little bounce. And then gently push it away. Guide it back in nice and slowly. Bounce and press it away. And just pause here for a moment, okay? With your feet right on top of the ball. Just take a moment, absorb all the little shifts in your body. Maybe the big shifts. And let all those shifts go. Okay, friends, guide the ball back in towards you and squeeze it with your legs or your arms, and then begin to rock and roll up and back, okay? Again, if this isn't working for you, just come over to one side, rock yourself all the way up to sit. Come on up, let's turn and take the ball to your left side and come forward into a child's pose. Just melt into the earth for a moment. We're moving a lot of energy here, friends, so just be aware of sensations that are surfacing. Try not to attach too much meaning to them. Just be aware of it. Very much like you're in a river and there might be some stones and maybe some branches that you're moving through on that river. And that's okay. Just move through it. Okay, let's come on up and let's go on to do the ball. We're gonna have a seat on the ball. So you're gonna play with this, either taking the ball into the lower back to start, okay? And drape yourself over the ball. And then walk your hands forward so that you get the ball into a position that feels appropriate for you today. So you can take it more into the upper back or the lower back. Again, I want you to feel stable. So wherever you are, you can even keep the hands down like you're moving into a full wheel or Urdhva So you feel supported by the hands, or even use a wall or some other props. And just melt here. We're going to Now from the low back, let's move it into the upper back. So bend your knees and let the ball just gently, slowly come into the upper back, and feel the heart opening, the collarbones expanding, the facial structure softening. Okay, let's melt ourselves towards the earth. Turn towards the ball. We're going to come onto our backside, preparing for final relaxation. So hold on to the ball. And gently rock the hips from side to side. Maybe take a twist if you need one. Or take the ball down. And we're going to drop both knees to one side and the feet over to the right. and then just change sides. The legs go to the left and the knees go to the right. Back towards center, and maybe keep the ball underneath your legs if that feels inviting, and then melt into the earth. Now, friends, if you want to, I invite you to stay here a little bit longer. And if not, begin to deepen the breath. And gently guide your weight over to one side. Push yourself all the way up to sit. And let's come on up. Take a moment, sit up nice and tall. Reach your hands over your heart. Lift the heart up into your hands. Take a breath there. And bring your hands together in Anjali Mudra and take a moment to thank yourself and thank you so much for showing up and shining your light with me on the mat today. Om Shanti, 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 Namaste. Namaste, Namaste, my beautiful friends. Thank you so much. I really, really hope this practice helped you and you feel good. Please comment below and share your thoughts. If you'd like to see another practice like this, say ball yes. Also, if you're interested in 30 days of yin, I have 2 calendars now. So depending upon your lifestyle, what's going on with you these days, check those out in the links below. And thank you again. Namaste, friends.